Good afternoon. It's Dorothea from Through an Orthodox Christian Lens. It's been a while. I just want to share one story for this evening from the Archbishop of Greece. His thoughts on President Trump. I thought that would be interesting for people to listen to. So I'm going to bring that up here in just a minute. Hold on. Let's see here. Let me close myself up here. Okay, so it says Archbishop of Greece speaks about Trump. He's doing good work, but also needs some restraint, which is what my son and I have been saying. It's kind of funny. It's almost the same thing. Anyway, his name is Hieronymus. He's the primate of the Orthodox Church of Greece, which is what I said, that he's, of Greece. Okay. Now, I'm just going to read you his quotes here. The election of President Trump was a positive development, he said. I would like to tell him that we need change, such as the reforms he is trying to implement, but reforms that we can and should understand. For example, when the U.S. relationship with China shifts alongside changing economic dynamics, it could lead to opposite effects and escalation or even a war. Europe is preparing for such a negative scenario. The economy is shifting every day. Rising prices are burdening families and life is becoming harder. My message here is that we must focus our attention on the younger generations. He also said Trump is helping steer the world away from the immoral LGBT agenda. He says, in Greece, same-sex marriage hasn't been accepted by a large portion of society. Recall that Greek politicians became the first from an Orthodox state to legalize gay marriage last February. Yes, that's a real problem for Orthodoxy. We only see marriage as one way, which was what God had made through Adam and Eve, man and woman, one man, one woman, as you know, the traditional view of that. In any case, he says we believe in human freedom, but that doesn't mean extreme actions and demonstrations or activism that largely provoke people. We can't and we shouldn't force politicians to vote for something they fundamentally disagree with. All of this has shocked the average citizen in the previous years. Then Trump's victory came, and the president made it clear that there are only two genders, and we noticed that many global leaders and EU leaders started to repeat the same argument. He also cautions the U.S. president to do everything methodically. In many ways, I commend him, and I believe he is benefiting the world. Isn't that interesting? But he also needs sometimes to show a little restraint. People are afraid that if things go wrong, we might return to harsh times. President Trump needs to be aware of the needs of the average person, and he plays well this role. But also, I want to remind him that the church is a force that always can offer support and strength to the people. I've always admired our ancestors who used to say that if we want to move fast, we must move forward slowly and steadily. I've been following President Trump closely. He's very active. We do need many changes, but not rushed ones. Step by step, I believe he can contribute positively to the world. So, I found that very interesting. He thinks he can benefit the world. He has a positive view. He thinks he can be a positive person in the world, which I'm sure people who don't like Trump probably would find that ridiculous. But he shared his thoughts. I thought they were reasonable on the things that he found that President Trump was helping on, only because, Trump is had already started to change in direction towards traditional views of values, traditional beliefs, really Christian tenets. So I actually enjoyed reading that. I enjoyed what he I found his his words, they're realistic, they're understandable, and expected, I think, from an Orthodox hierarch, clergyman. And so I just wanted to share that with you. Maybe you had some thoughts. We just, we have a lot of hierarchs and patriarchs, which aren't always mentioned in the news. They're not like the Pope, who's known universally all around. And as we know, the Pope Francis passed away a few days ago. And, Lord have mercy, and may he rest in peace. I'm sure they'll pick another pope in the coming weeks. I know it takes a while. I was hearing that it takes a while. In any case, I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thanks again for supporting my channel, and please follow my channel. Like my videos if you like them. Comment on my videos if you have something to say. I'd be happy to hear it. And share my channel, share my videos. That would be great. And I hope you have a peaceful and restful, blessed night. Until next time.